Binghatti is launching a new project less than 10-minute drive from downtown and promises scenic skyline views. But is it worth it? In a couple of seconds, Andre will explain 6 things that are great about the project and 3 that could be better.
We will start with the good things. Number 1. Location. Al Jadaf has a very interesting location. Look, it's just 12 minutes from downtown without traffic, so you are very close to the city center without paying the high prices of central locations. It has its own metro station on the Green Line and it's also along Dubai Creek, so you can take a water taxi from there to Dubai Festival City Mall. In the past, Al Jadaf was a leasehold area and not heavily developed. That meant foreign buyers couldn't fully own the property there, but recently things have changed. The Dubai Land Department has approved the conversion from leasehold land in Al Jadaf into freehold. Now foreigners can buy property and fully own it. Number 2. Views. The project itself will be located right here, as you can see on your screen, but what really stands out is the view. From here you'll get a direct outlook onto the downtown skyline. There's nothing across the road now, and we think it's unlikely that anything tall will be built there in the future, because not far from this place is a palace, and normally high-rise towers don't get built in places like that. So the view from the skyline will stay wide open. Number 3. Developer. Binghatti is a local company founded in 2008. Since then, they've made big improvements in what they deliver. They often keep their prices relatively affordable, but the delivered quality is noticeably better than the area's average. Let's look at the projects they delivered in 2024. The chart on your screen shows that their value growth during construction was between 10 and 34%, which makes the average growth of 24%. That's a great result for such a short period of time. And it's not just the price growth that's impressive. The average rent to initial price ratio was 10.5%. And Binghatti has already built several projects in Al Jadaf. The first project is Binghatti Avenue. It was completed in 2022 and since then prices grew by 48% and the average rent to price ratio is 8%. The second building is Binghatti Creek. It was launched in 2022 and prices have grown by 38% since then and the average rent to price ratio is 7.7%. To clarify, we are not affiliated with Binghatti or any other developer in the UAE. Our advice is completely independent and focused on helping clients make the most of their investments through data-driven decisions. We provide personalized property recommendations, detailed cost analysis, revenue forecasts, and full support throughout the entire purchase process. In short, we take care of everything from start to finish, and we do it all for free. So give us a call, send a WhatsApp message, scan the QR code, or click the link below this video to get a free consultation with our team. We're available 7 days a week. Number 4 is Binghatti's fast construction. The handover of this project is Q4 of 2025. The project will be built around 3 months after the launch. That's a big advantage because it means you can start making money super quickly. Binghatti has a reputation for fast builds and often starts selling when part of the building is already complete. In fact, around 30% of Pinnacle is finished right now. Fast delivery lets investors cash out quickly. For example, your money is in cryptocurrency. You can put it into real estate now and in just 3 months resell the property, turning crypto into cash-backed assets almost instantly. Another big plus is a lower risk. A short construction period means your money isn't locked in for years. You don't have to worry about long delays or big market changes. Instead, you get your money back sooner and keep more control over your investment. Number 5. Pricing. The prices in Binghatti Pinnacle are competitive compared to new projects nearby. One-bedroom apartment starts from $395,000 or 1,450,000 dirhams. 2 bedrooms from $633,000 or 2,325,000 dirhams, and 3 bedrooms from 900,000 or 3.3 million dirhams. Now let's compare the price per square foot for the 1-beds and compare them with 2 other projects that are just 5 minutes apart by foot. Binghatti Pinnacle comes to $523 per square foot. Binghatti Ivory was launched last year, but it will be handed over at the same time. It comes to $500 per square foot, and Azizi View 3 is $654 per square foot. Pinnacle isn't the cheapest option, but it has the best views, so that makes it the competitive option in Al Jadaf. Number 6. Rental potential. Let's look at the building located in Al Jadaf, D1 Tower. Although it was completed back in 2015, it's still considered one of the most prestigious residential buildings in the area. That's largely due to its good amenities. This makes it a solid benchmark for estimating future rental prices in our project. Today, a 1-bedroom unit in D1 Tower rents for about $30,000 per year. With our 1-bedroom unit priced at $395,000, That gives a rent-to-price ratio of roughly 7.6%, which is a healthy return for investors. Using the same logic, a 2-bedroom in the One Tower rents for around $44,000 annually. At our price of $627,000, this works out to a yield of about 7%. And the 3-bedroom rents for about $57,000 per year. With the cost being $900,000, the rent comes at around 6.4%. Alright, now let's get to the 3 things that could be better. First, Al Jadaf itself still has many older buildings and not enough developed infrastructure. Even though the area is improving, it may not feel as modern or convenient as other parts of Dubai. Second, the 70-30 payment plan is quite aggressive, and because the property will be delivered quickly, the investor will have to pay even faster. Third, the building is a bit far from the canal and the metro, especially compared to other Binghatti projects. The views are exceptional, but renters looking for public transport accessibility might prefer other options. So should you invest? Binghatti Pinnacle is a solid option for investment, especially if you are looking for a central area with long-term potential. Binghatti has a good track record and is now building with better quality and faster timelines. Other projects in the same area have already shown strong price growth and rental returns. With Al Jadaf developing quickly, Pinnacle has a good chance to increase in value and bring steady rental income in the coming years. Get in touch with us to reserve an attractive unit in Binghatti's projects in Al Jadaf or for any assistance with real estate investments in the UAE. And if you would like to learn more about investing in Dubai properties, check out this video.